So did you? Fudge continued. Did we what? Mrs. Mulder asked. Eat worms for supper tonight. Alex let out a groan, and I could see our business going down the drain. Mrs. Mulder smiled at Fudge. Yes, we did, she told him. Beverly added, there's nothing like home-baked worms, and my mother's recipe is the best. We eat them instead of cauliflower, Mrs. Mulder said. We need to get our vitamins one way or the other. Are your worms fortified? Fudge asked. Alex groaned again. My worms are naturally fortified, Mrs. Mulder said. They're full of vitamins, no preservatives, nothing added, just the real thing. She was beginning to sound like a commercial for worms. I could hear the announcer saying, buy Mrs. Mulder's naturally fortified worms. They're chocked full of vitamins. Grind them up in your favorite recipe, blend them into milkshakes, serve them instead of cauliflower on those special occasions. Would you like to taste my special worm cookies? Mrs. Mulder asked Fudge. Yes, Fudge said, following Mrs. Mulder into the house. We marched through the house to the kitchen. On the counter was a plate full of cookies, fresh out of the oven, Mrs. Mulder said. They look like chocolate chips, Fudge said. They are, Mrs. Mulder told him. Chocolate chip worm cookies. Which part is worm? Fudge asked. Mrs. Mulder laughed. You can't see the worms. I grind them up and mix them into the flour. Just like my commercial, I thought. Go on, Mrs. Mulder said, offering the plate of cookies to Fudge. Take one. Fudge chose a cookie and held it to his lips, but he hesitated and could see that he wasn't sure he really wanted to taste a chocolate chip worm cookie after all. Beverly took one and shoved it in her mouth all at once. She said. These are really good, Mother. She took another and ate it quickly. Then she brushed the crumbs off her hands. Fudge bit into his cookie. He chewed it up very slowly. It's good, he said. You can't even taste the worms. Mrs. Mulder offered the plate to Alex and me, and we each took a cookie. Fudge asked if he could have another, and Mrs. Mulder said she'd do better than that. She wrapped a little package of cookies for him to take with him. When we got home, Fudge dumped out his pillowcase on the dining room table. He arranged his lit and stacks and oh, excuse me, and counted everything: 11 M&Ms, 7 Nestles Crunch, 5 Hershey's without almonds, 3 with, 2 Milky Ways, and 1 granola bar, 4 apples, and 6 worm cookies. What did you say? Mom asked him. Nothing, Mom told him. He didn't say anything. Did you, Fudge? Here, Mommy, Fudge said. Have a cookie. Mrs. Mulder just baked them. Thank you, Mom said. She tasted it. Very good. I wonder where she got her recipe. It's been in her family for a long time, I said. And they're naturally fortified with... I didn't give him a chance to finish. No preservatives, no additives, naturally fortified, and chock full of vitamins. Right, Fudge? Right, Peta, she said, smiling, and I knew that he understood.